You are getting ready to listen to the voice of Dr. Rhadi Ferguson, 2004 Olympian, four-time national judo champion, Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt, author, speaker, and coach.
Good morning, good afternoon, or whatever it is. I don't even know what time it is. Yeah, it's still good morning. I want to provide a message for parents and students, and I'm going to provide this one and keep it 100% clean because I want you all to use it and be able to use it in the future. I teach. I've been teaching, and I want to provide a message for kids who are in high school, 9th through 12th, and for those young adults who are in college. All right. The collateral that you have available, okay, as a high school student from 9th to 12th grade, to leverage the rest of your life, or the beginning part of the launch pad of your life, is based upon the work that you do in 9th through 12th grade and the people that you run into during that time. Every class that you take from 9th through 12th grade, I don't care how many teachers you have. If you have 7 teachers, you take 4 times 7, that's 28. You have 28 instructors. Out of those 28 instructors, there's probably about 23 or 22 of them that you can use for college references. Once you show up late, once you make a smart comment, once you have an attitude in class, once you use off-putting language, as soon as you do that with that instructor, you have burned that particular college reference for that teacher. You can no longer access that particular person in order to get the reference. And if you understand high school teaching, those teachers are also talking to other teachers inside of the student lounge, the teacher's lounge, and you're burning those references. Now, on the college side, and I'm saying this to parents and to future students, I know some of you all think it's cool to argue back and forth with your college professor, but understand this. When you get to school as a freshman, by the time you graduate, you only have a certain amount of teachers that are going to teach you. Some of those teachers inside of your major are going to be the same teacher. Once you burn a relationship with that person, you've burned your opportunity to get a recommendation from them. And it needs to be a sterling and clean and beautiful recommendation from that teacher for grad school or your next job. I am telling you this with the utmost love and respect. When you are young, okay, your attitude and your deportment are important. When you are a young adult, you need to understand that everything ain't worth the fight. I just had this conversation with my daughter and I said, you need to understand how to hold your tongue when you're the person waiting on the ride. We've all been there. We waiting for Johnny or Henry or Larry to come pick us up and we mad because they late. If you start running your mouth about how mad you are that they're late, they're going to tell you, but don't worry about getting in the car or they're going to put you out of the car. You need to put yourself in the mindset of being thankful that they're there. Get in the car, take the ride, work on the discipline of holding your tongue, work on the discipline of maintaining a good attitude, and then get where you're going and then move on with the rest of your life so that you can use them for a ride later, because you'll be so upset at the time that they're late, you'll burn the opportunity to have any more rides from that person in the future. You need to understand the importance and value of relationships. And you need to understand that the word relationships mean how one thing relates to another. Because John knows Henry and Henry knows Joan and Joan knows Sarah and Sarah knows Tim and Tim knows. and you don't know how you're impacting your life from that one decision or that one poor attitude or choice that you're making. And take it from me, I am 49 years old at the time of this recording, and I have had my fair share of bridges that I have burned. I have made several mistakes in my life. Several. And I'm telling you that you don't have to make the same mistakes. When you get to high school, from 9th grade to 12th grade, every teacher that you run into is a potential person to help you springboard your career. When you get to college, every professor that you have is a potential springboard for the rest of your career and the rest of your life. Don't burn them trying to make a point on a Zoom call, or trying to make a point in the classroom, or trying to argue with your professor, or trying to slick talk them because they won't let you do extra credit. Don't do it. I'm not saying that you shouldn't fight for the things that you believe in. What I'm telling you is that at the age of 49 and being an old lion, every fight ain't worth it. And some of the fights that I had got me walking a little bit crippled right now. Every fight is not worth it. The discipline is understanding when to hold them and when to fold them. Take care, man. Have a super fantastic day. Remember, I love you, but God loves you best.
You are getting ready to listen to the voice of Dr. Rhadi Ferguson, 2004 Olympian, 4-time national judo champion, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, author, speaker, and coach.